Hi, happy 22, everybody. I am thrilled to be joined by Josh Weber. He is the co-founder of Big Red Jelly, and he's here to talk a little bit today about what agencies and freelancers need to be thinking about as we go into 2022. What should marketers be focused on these days to drive results for their clients? And I'm really talking about those agencies and those freelancers here.
I hope, and I think a lot of business owners have come out of this pandemic understanding, which is we have to do better business online, period, right? If you're a mom or pop shop, if you're a big co, you have to get more efficient. You have to understand the data. And I think one of the big things that we're trying to push here at Big Red Jelly is, look, there are two, in my opinion, two main classes of metrics. There's the leading metrics and then the lagging metrics. And I feel like a lot of small business owners are familiar with lagging metrics, right? My profit, my revenue, my costs, my sales. Those are lagging metrics in my opinion, right? But now I think small business owners are starting to wake up to, well, what are leading metrics? What are things that I can monitor and change at the front end that are then going to affect my lagging metrics so that I can make pivots now?
Marketers now have more access to specific customer data points than ever before, right? So do you mind talking a little bit about building actionable customer profiles and the like, and using them and doing that using both like online and offline data?
When Big Red Jelly, when we work with a small business owner, or even a big business, it's always quite shocking to me just how much of a disconnect there is between their company and the data. It's often said in the space that data or info is the new oil. It's one of the most valuable commodities. Now, whether or not that's true, we can have that philosophical discussion. But I think it's hard to argue that data is not important. And what's interesting is that there's so much data available at your fingertips. You can explore and discover a lot about your customer using data. It's so exciting to pair analytics with creative and then see the result, right? I think that's the big goal for this year.
What technologies do marketers need to be keeping their eyes on right now, in your opinion?
People in the marketing space to have their toe at least dipped in what the elephant in the room, right? That obvious kind of elephant in the corner. I'm talking about blockchain technology, NFTs, cryptocurrency in general, right? VR, which kind of leads into the metaverse discussion, but just a whole nother way to play online. You have to be, I think you have to at least be exploring that, have a fundamental understanding of what it is, understand some of the jargon.
What advice do you have for, say, like a fledgling agency or people who want to start, they want to start agency or they want to start freelancing this year? What advice would you have for them?
If I could go back in time, even 3 years ago, if I could go back to Josh 3 years ago, what would I say? What would help make my life easier? What would help me grow faster and more efficiently and more sustainably? One of those things is you have to sit down and say, what's the vision here, right? What will your business look like 10 years from now? What will it look like 5 years from now? Put some hard numbers down on paper. What will it look like 1 year from now, 90 days from now? And then in order to achieve that 90 days, what do you have to get done this month, this week, today? And then the second thing I would add is once that's in place, going back to the metrics, give metrics to yourself and to everyone on your team. I'm a big believer that everyone should have a number or numbers that help them know where they stand. And a lot of people are scared to do that because they think, well, I might come across as micromanaging. There's more than just metrics. It's like, yes, of course there are, but trust me, it's going to be liberating for your team to have KPIs by which they can measure their own success. And you'll just see an acceleration in performance, responsibility, accountability that will greatly alleviate pressure, which I know a lot of people that are listening to this are feeling pressure. So, that's kind of the goal. And that's the irony is in doing less and in giving responsibility to others through KPIs and a vision, you're able to do more, right? I wish younger Josh knew that earlier. Going back to the vision, we had our State of the Jelly last week where we kind of go over the vision for the whole company. And And we kind of revamped our purpose, which is to inspire creativity and growth. And so that's kind of a theme that we've been trying to hit home with all of our clients and all the people that we encounter. And so we appreciate Pressable and just the partnership that we have. And we hope that in our workings with clients, people, encounters, interns, employees, leaders, people like yourself, we hope that we inspire creativity and growth. And we know that we receive that from you. So I think it's going to be a great year. It's an important year. Let's see how we bounce back from a really tough 2020 and 2021. But I'm optimistic, and I think we can do this together. So,
all right, cool. Josh, thank you so much. You've been a great guest, and for one, I've truly enjoyed this conversation. So I hope Likewise. We can do it again real soon.
Okay, thanks, Bryce. Have a great one.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.